All right, so I am a moron because I just recorded a reaction to this video and I was wearing my headphones, so the audio didn't go in, but we're gonna try it again. So this is a Fox News video. Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar proposes bill that would send $1,200 every month to all Americans. All right, first things first, that sounds based. But I've already seen this video, I know what they're gonna do about it, but let's suffer together through it.
Here's a story for you. Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar introducing a new guaranteed basic income bill that would give Americans making up to $112,000 a year more than an extra $1,000 a month. Where's all this money going to come from? Fair question. Dan,
is it really a fair question? Because I'm pretty sure you weren't asking that question when it came to the $25 billion increase in the Pentagon budget that the Senate Armed Services Committee just approved. Where is this money going to come from? You probably weren't asking when it came to that. But if you were, man, hey, man, at least you're consistent. But I doubt you were because you're a Fox News shill. I actually do want to do a video on that. But it's going to be a couple days because I'm busy the next couple days. So we'll see. I want to do a video on that sometime this week about like the Pentagon budget increase. I actually have a pretty funny video prepared for that. I want to make it good. So look for that.
Cotto is a personal finance expert from credible.com. He joins us now.
Okay, do you see the problem here? Okay, so this guy, they're calling him a finance expert, but he's going to say some pretty easily debunkable things. Is debunkable a word? Well, it is now. And I love how it's sponsored by Credible. Majority owned by our parent, Fox Corp. Oh, gee, I wonder why you're sponsored by them in that case. Oh, man.
Now, Dan, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So is this universal basic income she's proposing? What would it look like?
Yeah, so the idea here is they would have $1,000, $1,200 a month payment for every adult. In addition, a $600 payment for every child monthly. It would start to phase out at certain incomes at $75,000 a year, for example. Now, that's her proposal. We'll see where it goes, but that's essentially what she's proposed. And you might remember, Pete, in the presidential.
Okay, let's just point out something. Okay, so what does the title say? It would send $1,200 every month to all Americans, but it proposes paying most Americans $1,200 a month. Okay, so it's not all Americans. It's a means-tested program. Okay, so you got that wrong.
Election, candidate Yang proposed something similar, $1,000 a month for everyone over age 18.
Is this going to get a lot of reception inside the Democrat caucus? Because we already have the $600 child credit. It expires. So you're saying this is meant to replace that and add on top?
Correct. And will it get traction? Well, I think it will. When you look at the state of the the parties and the political parties where they are today, it looks like a lot of folks are going to think this is a good idea.
There's a lot of.
Okay, well, let's see here. I found the bill on congress.gov. I think this is it. Yeah, it says sponsor Ilhan Omar. Yeah, it looks legit to me. It's a new bill, so it doesn't have like the nickname for it in there, but let's see how many co-sponsors it have. 4. Now, for the record, I think it's unacceptable that it has that few co-sponsors. It should have way more than that. Everybody in the Democratic Party should be supporting that. But what I'm trying to say here is don't threaten me with a good time. Like if you say, oh, the Democratic Party is going to go all in on this bill. I wish, man. I wish they would. And he says, oh, what did he say? Like, I got to go back a couple seconds to find out exactly what he said.
Where they are today, it looks like a lot of folks are going to think this is a good idea.
You're right about that, Dan. That's the first correct thing you said. Data for Progress, this is a poll back in January. 65% of Americans support monthly $2,000 coronavirus relief payments. That's nearly 2/3 of Americans supporting recurring $2,000 checks. That's even more than what they were asked, what Ilhan Omar is proposing. And to every American, not just for not means tested like this bill from Omar is. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad bill. Like I would 100% support it if I were in Congress, but this is universal. That one, despite what Fox News says, is not. As you can see, 65% of voters support it, including, look at this. Let's see, Republicans, 32% strongly support it, 22% somewhat support it. It's 54% that support it. 54% of Republicans support this. And again, Democratic support, it's, let's see, 52 strongly support. I could just stop right there, but plus 26, that's like what, 78% support? That's like almost 4 out of 5 right there. So that's it's true. A lot of Americans do support it. Just not too many Democrats in Congress. I wish they did, but again, don't threaten me with a good time.
A lot of indication the Democrat Party is moving toward that universal basic income.
Okay, A, for the third time, no, they're not. And B, well, again, for the X time, it's not universal. So
You're paying people already. Why not make it? Why not put a ring on it and do it regularly?
Right. Yeah. But money from heaven, free money.
Yeah, bro.
again, where were you when the $25 billion Pentagon budget increase passed?
Where would we get that money?
So that's part of the problem. It's unaffordable, right? We're talking trillions of dollars a year. Even if you raise taxes, you'll never cover that.
Okay. This is like a record contradiction right here. So he says trillions of dollars a year, and then it literally says in the headline right here, Dem proposes $2.5 billion guaranteed income pilot program. Billion with a B, not a T, B. So either you misspoke, or this is a graphics error, or you're just contradicting yourself and you're just pulling words out of thin air to try and scare people.
So that's the first problem. The second problem is, is there's a theory that it creates a disincentive to work. If you're going to,
and it's called a theory for a reason, because it's not proven. We'll get to that in a minute, though.
Receive money each month. Perhaps it's not that essential to go out and find that job.
We're already seeing that in COVID when people are getting unemployment checks.
Correct.
That I presume something like this would accelerate that, right?
No question. Look around us. Employers all over here are saying we can't find laborers, right? There are willing bodies out there. There are certainly capable bodies, but we just can't bring them in the door to get them working.
So imagine we're paying people outside of a COVID.
Maybe they should say we'll pay you a living wage. Maybe that'll attract more employers.
Context.
Employees, excuse me.
Man, that would be incredible. All right, I got to ask you about inflation, though.
Yeah.
Okay, they start talking about other things for the last half of this clip, so I'm going to stop there. But I want to go to what he said about, it's going to disincentivize work. Yeah, that's not true. This is according to Good Day Sacramento back in March. There was a study in Stockton, California. There was a universal basic income pilot program. And as you can see here, employment rose among those in universal basic income experiment in Stockton. Yeah. After receiving $500 per month for 2 years without rules on how to spend it, 125 people in Stockton paid off debt, got full-time jobs, and reported lower rates of anxiety and depression. Again, sounds great to me. The program was the highest profile experiment in the US of a universal basic income where everybody gets a guaranteed amount per month for free. Announced by former Mayor Michael Tubbs with great fanfare in 2017, the idea quickly gained momentum once it became a major part of Andrew Yang's 2020 campaign for president. Supporters say a guaranteed income can alleviate the stress and anxiety of people living in poverty while giving them the financial security needed to find good jobs and avoid debt. But critics argue free money would eliminate the incentive to work, creating a society dependent on the state. Well, I think as the study showed, that's completely bullcrap. And it says right here, going forward, it says right here, a pair of independent researchers at the University of Tennessee and the University of Pennsylvania reviewed data from the first year of the study, which did not overlap with the pandemic. A second study, looking at year 2, is scheduled to be released next year. When the program started in February 2019, 28% of the people slated to get free money had full-time jobs. 1 year later, 40% of those had full-time jobs. A control group of people who did not get the money saw a 5 percentage point increase in full-time employment over the same time period. So 5 points, 28 to 40, that's 12 points. So it's a more than double increase in people with full-time jobs among the people who got the money compared to those who did not get the money. And right here, we get a real life example of it. Tomas Vargas said that the extra $500 a month was enough for him to take time off from his part-time job and find work full-time that paid better. He said he was depressed at the start of 2019, but now he is happy and healthier. So yeah, that kind of blows up that narrative right in your face, Dan Roccato. And this Fox, I don't even know his name, quite frankly, I don't want to. But yeah, it's just more... It's just more corporate propaganda from Fox News. What do I expect? But yeah, it's gross and it's terrible, and they're lying and misleading and being hypocrites, but par for the course. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. By the time you're seeing this, I am in, or I'm on my way probably to Philadelphia. It's like midnight on Saturday, so I'm gonna be there Sunday, Monday. By the time you're seeing this, it is Sunday. I'll try to get a video out. So I'm not gonna be able to put up a video for a couple days. But again, I want to put out about the $25 billion Pentagon budget increase because I actually do have a pretty funny idea for that one. Something new I'm going to try, and we'll see if you guys like it. All right, well, if you want to check out some more of my reaction videos, if you're right over there. Otherwise, you can check out my latest video right over here. If you like this video, do the usual, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, help support the channel. And I'll see everybody soon. Peace.